first point as Cobbler's boss. It seems a strange thing to say, but are you actually a bit disappointed it's not 3 points, considering the performance?
Yeah, obviously I am. I think if you look at the stats in the first half, it's 6 shots on target to none. We're the away team. Pete, as a super strike, keeper makes an incredible save onto the bar. And then just before half time, and you know, it doesn't go down as a stat, but we drill one just wide. I think it's Marshy, goes for the shot. And Sowerby's nearly there to tow it in at the end. And they're other things. They're the type of entries we were getting, especially in the first half. I think a few times, Jack Sowerby, that's why we played him in that little 10 roll tonight. Everything fell on his left foot, and he didn't have the belief in himself to take it early with the left foot. And he got into some great positions and wanted to get it into his right. And when you're playing at this level, if you take too many touches in the box, people get in and behind the ball. And but we've been in 6 days, and you could see signs of a performance on Saturday. Like I said, the result, because we went and chased it after that indecisive moment that we had, and it cost us for the first goal on Saturday against Burton, and then we go and chase the game and lose 2-0. Everyone looks at it and goes, whoa, like that. But we knew what we did and what we want to implement with these guys. And I'll tell you what, these boys are intelligent. This is an intelligent bunch that will work hard for each other. And I don't think they've been, should I say, if you stretched, their minds have not been stretched for a while. And they're expressing themselves. If you look at Wigan last Tuesday compared to today, what do you think the difference is, Jake?
Well, I was going to come on to that, John, because we've spoken, haven't you? And you talked about giving the players freedom, taking the shackles off, and we saw that tonight. I thought your variation was excellent. The players obviously moved around the pitch as well. You talk about that connectivity. We spoke about Peter Kioso's chance coming from the underlap when you were telling your fullbacks to get forward. They're clearly taking on board what you're saying.
I'll tell you what, that's why I call them quite intelligent bunch of young men. And what a young team we put out, probably the youngest this season. And to take those things on board, be brave enough to do them, and be, like I said to you, was it yesterday, Jake? Being decisive in key moments. I've been decisive in our defensive third today. We need to be a little bit more decisive and clinical in that final third. But it will come. It will come.
John, to go back to a phrase you used after the game on Saturday, do you feel the wheel is turning? Do you think the Cobblers are now heading in the right direction? Do you see tonight's results as a kind of platform to really push on now?
I said before the game that for them right now, in my opinion, it's got as bad as it could get for them. Now, sometimes when you reach that point as a professional sportsman, what you do, sort of, you play with your own mind. You convince your mind it can't get any worse, and so the only way is forward, and that's the only way for us now is forward.
And Milton Keynes Dons on Saturday. If confidence was a bit fragile because of recent disappointments, this will be a boost tonight, won't it, John? This result for the Cobblers, the players will take real heart from getting a point against a side who many people expected to be right up there among the promotion candidates this season.
Well, without getting carried away, and I'm not going to get carried away, but we're going toe-to-toe on a football-wise. The reason why we're doing that is because we've got a top-class pitch we can play on today. I know Paul Knowles is a top-class groundsman. If we can get ours sorted back to a good state, we can do exactly that at home as well. And we'll see. MK, pitch is lovely. you know, we'll look forward and we'll be brave again.
And John, you mentioned it earlier about the decisiveness, good defensively, and we all know about the shortage of goals at the minute and the struggle you've got putting the ball in the back of the net. You're getting into promising positions, more so tonight than in any of the last few games. Is it a case of sometimes players just slowing down as much as anything, just taking stock, just see a couple of times where they've got into positions and almost flash one across without looking, they've got a bit more time than they think, and just slowing down, just taking the time and having a look?
Jack, what happens again in professional sport, in football, you start snatching and you start grabbing at chances, and that's where you hook them wide, you know, you might slice them. It's just, so we're building from back to front, and now we're getting more entries, we're getting more crosses, we're getting more shots. It'll come, it'll come. We believe in them, we've got good finishes, it will come.
Just a final one, John. Kean Bolger obviously dropped tonight, or not selected this evening. What were the reasons behind that?
He needs to refresh and reset. He will be immense for us, but sometimes you just need to refresh, and we all need to refresh at times, and that's all he needs to do.
Brilliant, John. Thank you very much.
Let's ask one more before you go. Sorry, just to go back to the pitch, and obviously it would help the Cobbers if they could get the pitch in a better state. You play again at the BTS in a week's time. Would you hope that Paul Knowles and his team, who do great work there, do you think they can make significant improvement before you play on that surface again against Rochdale?
Nolsey, in my opinion, I've known him for 20 years when he used to do another ground. I won't mention the team's name, but we worked together there. And he's probably one of the best groundsmen, and I've been a lot of grounds around the country over my years. He's probably one of the best groundsmen I've ever known in my whole entire life. He'll get it sorted.
Good stuff. Thanks, John.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, John. Well done tonight.
Thanks, mate.
Just carrying on the defensive side of things, obviously Bolger dropped out, but Horsfall and came in, and Jones together, they looked a really solid partnership, didn't they? They had a really good game, both of them.
Looked strong, distances were good, James, and that was important tonight, where our distances between units had to be strong. Yeah, we had to be braver. I talk about that bravery, and if our distances are good, we can smother opposition, we can close off passing lines, and I felt we did that tonight, and I felt the two young pups were strong and brave.
Yeah, and another player who's coming, Mark Marshall, didn't play too much towards the end of Keith Gale's reign, but he started both games, had another really good game tonight, really getting at defenders, putting balls into the box. That's what you want out of him.
I was a wide man, I love him to bits. I love him to bits, and he's playing with intelligence, he's dropping it, he's picking up in pockets. You know, he'd be hard to mark, you know, but we still need to free him up a bit more. I think he can do more offensively. I really believe that. And yeah, but he's someone, if we had our fans at home, he'd get up off your seat, he'd excite you, you know, and that's what we want to do.
Yeah, okay, thank you.